Speaker announced the release of 44,000 hours of security footage taken during the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Some video was made available to the public on Friday, but the bulk of it is to be released gradually over time. Johnson took to X to clarify why he did it this way. One piece of the newly released footage says January 6th defendant Matthew Perna. He was calmly walking through the halls of Congress with his iPhone, simply shooting video. The Perna family's world was turned completely upside down after January 6th when Matthew, who had never been in trouble with the law, didn't even ever have a parking ticket when he was charged with this. Now, in order to get the ordeal behind him, Matthew agreed to plead guilty to some initial misdemeanor charges, believing he may face 6 to 12, perhaps, months in prison. But after pleading guilty, the DOJ informed him that they would seek a terrorism enhancement to his sentencing, which would raise his sentence to a potential 9 years in federal prison for this young man. So 4 days after receiving that news from the DOJ, Matthew went into his garage, put a rope around his neck, and hung himself. Joining us right now is Matthew's aunt. Her name is Jerry Perna, and she has been fighting ever since that day to keep the memory of Matthew alive, as well as providing her support to all of the J6ers who are being unjustly persecuted. Jerry, first of all, it's wonderful to see your face again. I haven't seen you since you were here in Palm Beach, and we love when you get here. Jerry, when you saw the new footage of Matthew walking calmly through the halls of Congress, was this the first time you knew about this? And where did that put you in your headspace?
Yes, that was the first time I saw that footage, and I was angry beyond belief, because we asked for the evidence that they had against Matt, the video evidence from his attorney, and he told us that we weren't allowed to have it, that it was property of the Department of Justice. And after seeing that video and how calmly Matt walked through, it just brought back everything that we believed he told us happened, and it made it all that much worse.
Jerry, this is David Brody in Washington, D.C. We're so thankful for you and for speaking up. And I want to turn away from all of the news and just ask a personal question, and that is, how can we pray for you? And I don't mean obligatory prayer, prayers are with you. No, I really mean, how can we in this audience pray for you? Because you say on your Twitter account here, as Twitter X account, it says, this is what you say as your kind of your pinned headline there: I am angry, and then you have a heart that's broken. I have lost all hope for the country I once loved. So I just want to ask you that straight up question. What can our audience do to pray for you and to pray for those around you?
I'll tell you, this has been the most devastating experience that our family has ever had. We never have had anything so tragic take place other than the death of Matt's mom. My brother, Matt's dad, he needs prayer more than anyone. He lost his wife, he lost his oldest son, and the devastation is just so apparent. I pray that people would pray for strength, understanding, and hope, because our hope has been taken away from us, not only from losing Matt, but watching our country deteriorate the way it has.
I'm not going to put too much time and energy into this video because I don't know how long it's actually going to stay up. I just want to say that if you're anything like me, this situation upset you tremendously. One reason, it's the perfect example of how our government, Washington, D.C., use our own tax dollars to ream us right up the you-know-where. Another reason is because it shows how the mainstream media is used to make certain individuals look guilty, so they get public outrage to back them up. The final reason I'm going to give is because it makes me think of all the lefty creators on this platform who post lives like that RPJ Talks or that T guy, who have made this their topic and completely bashed anyone who's come in to say there's something not right here. They also like to try to equate the fact that these people took plea deals because they didn't have any other option to them actually being guilty of what they were being charged with. No. That's not what happened. It's not how it works. And it also is the perfect example of how these people are extremely narcissistic and disingenuous. They don't care about anyone besides themselves. That all being said, feelings aside, always step into every situation with love. Always handle it with love. Handle it gracefully. And watch what you say, because a lot of their followers are the exact same way they are, and they don't see an issue with being disingenuous and doing the whole Riri thing just so you end up losing your voice on this platform. It's very unfortunate. My heart goes out to all these people, and I truly hope that that things will turn around. Lots of love to all of you. Have a great rest of your day.